What did the Shedeur Sanders humbling experience, what he felt throughout the draft, how is that affecting him based on what you felt and based on repeated stories of players who don't get the reward on draft day yet now are fueled to another level entirely?
Well, it's another thing about the draft that I get it. I didn't get my name called, like anybody. You want your name called first overall. You want your name called as high as it could possibly be called because it's cool and because you've always wanted that. And I'm sure it's a part of, stroking our ego going, I was a first round pick or I was a second round pick. But here's what I know is that to me is more pomp and circumstance because it's really just about getting the opportunity. And then once you get the opportunity, now it's show us how good you are. I look at his situation in Cleveland and, you look at it. Deshaun Watson, we have no idea what the future is there, even though he didn't play very good football before the injury. So I don't believe his future is with Cleveland other than maybe we got to keep him on the roster because of how the contract played out. So now we're looking at, okay, Joe Flacco probably makes the team because he's that savvy vet that could come in and played well for him a couple years ago. So now we got two other spots for two rookie quarterbacks and Kenny Pickett, who's been discarded by a couple teams now. So at the end of the day, it's probably a great situation for him to be in because nobody has earned their stripes necessarily with that team. Yeah. And now everybody comes in with a clean slate and said, somebody prove it to us. And that to me was all I wanted. When I went to my first training camp in Green Bay with, Brett and Mark Brunell and Ty Detmer, I never got a shot. I was thinking, okay, only four guys there. I'm going to get some reps because there's only four of us. But the bottom line was when I went there, they said, we like these three guys. And unless something were to happen to one of these three guys, Kurt's not even going to get a chance. I don't believe that's the case in Cleveland because they don't have their guys. Right. So after it's all said and done, this may be a really, really good situation, even after the fall, for Shedeur Sanders to go in and not only have a chance to make the team, but have a chance to become a starter, with the Cleveland Browns, just because there's nothing really in front of him that's a proven commodity, and especially within that organization.